The Lamassu. Incredible monuments, undoubtedly constructed during an incredible time within human history. Worshipped as celestial beings within ancient Mesopotamian religion, often they bear a human head and a bull's body, although variations exist which have the horns and the ears of a bull, including wings. These anthropomorphic statues appear frequently throughout Mesopotamian art, indicating a strong importance to their cultural beliefs. It is now understood that the Lamassu were perceived as household protective spirits within ancient Babylonian belief systems, becoming associated later as royal protectors, which were placed as sentinels at entrances. The reason for our video, however, does not surround the religious importance or indeed cultural history of the Lamassu. Instead, we wish to explore the enormous, inexplicable size and thus weight of these incredible ancient statues. How did an ancient people that, according to academia, existed within our own well-studied cycle of development, accomplish the movement and placement of such gigantic stone carvings? If we look at the efforts of Henry Leonard, for example, made within 1847, you soon realize that the mammoth scale and as yet unexplained undertaking the placement of these masterfully decorated stones must have been. After discovering more than half a dozen pairs of these colossal statues, some depicting lions, some depicting bulls, often weighing up to 27 metric tons, Henry Leonard decided that he would attempt to bring two of these smaller artworks, weighing in at a mere 10 tons each, to England. However, he found that after an 18-month, painstaking, torturous journey, which included several near disasters, just how incredible the placement of these monuments once were. He eventually succeeded in bringing them to a British museum. Although this involved loading them onto a wheeled cart, lowered with a complex system of pulleys and levers, operated by dozens of men. He initially tried to hook the cart up to a team of buffalo and have their brute natural strength haul the stones, although they refused to move. He then selected a reinforced cart for their transport, which required over 300 men to move it. This was soon realized to be far too hazardous. So he then wrestled with and opted for the decision to load them onto a barge. This required well over 600 goatskins and sheepskins just to keep it afloat. After eventually arriving in London, a custom-built ramp was constructed at great expense just to allow the crew of many hundreds of men to haul them up the steps and into the museum itself. An astonishing and clearly exhaustive exercise, which clearly demonstrates the civilization capable for constructing and placing these statues in their original positions were clearly far more capable than our recent ancestors placed a mere century ago. This dramatic sequence of events is clear indication that the national museums involved in the funding and transport of such exhibits, even back in 1847, were more than aware of the astonishing feats these monuments were, yet are seemingly committed to a conspiracy, which we believed is severely limited in accurate chronological events. Although claimed as Assyrian, dating back as far as the 25th century BC, these monuments, we feel, were clearly reused by this culture, possibly due to their astonishing size. Who carved the Lamassu? How did they move statues weighing nearly 30 tons? We feel that these monoliths were left by a lost, once highly capable, advanced civilization. And as such, we find them highly compelling.